Hey everybody, today's Christmas, so first I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. And today, rather than fixing something around the house, I'm going to fix something to eat for dinner tonight. So I got these Tomahawk steaks, so we're going to throw them on the barbecue and see how they turn out. So let's open them up, get them seasoned up. They're going to start on the counter here, getting to room temperature. We'll throw them on the barbecue in about an hour. So I'm going to bring you in close so you can see. I'm just going to do some quick and easy seasoning. Let them get happy before we throw them on the grill. So let me bring you in here. All right, so I got these tomahawks from Costco. They are 5.5 pounds. I'm going to keep it simple. Use the Worcestershire as the binder. A little garlic, salt, and pepper. Keep it simple. So I'm going to open these up and get them seasoned up. All right, let's get these guys open. I'm just going to transfer them over to this cookie sheet. Get these guys open before I touch it again. All right, little binder. Let's go left hand. I'm not going to trim these. I'm going to keep all this fat on here. I think, what's the saying? Fat is flavor. So I must be delicious. Is that how it goes? Something like that. All right. Garlic and salt. I don't think this is going to put enough salt on it, so I'll probably add some fresh cracked salt. This will give us the garlic that we're looking for. Make sure you get everything good and coated. You can see how thick these are, so I think it'd be impossible almost to over season these guys. All right, throw some pepper on here. One down. All right. All right, now I'll just throw a little salt on, a little extra salt. All right. Let these sit around and get happy. Get get the room temperature. I'll get the grill started. Not started. I'll get it ready. I'll put them on the smoker. I'm gonna do the reverse sear. So we'll just start them low, let them get started, and then we'll sear them up at the end just to finish them off. So I'll see you back once it's been about an hour from now. These have had some time to come to room temperature. All right, so we're gonna put these on the pit boss here. So while those are inside getting happy, I'm going to set this guy at 250. Let it come to temperature. And some hickory pellets. So we should get a good smoke. Let this thing come up to temperature, and then we'll get those steaks on. We're gonna have some salmon going on the little Traeger also. So 2 different cooks going 2 different times. That's why, at least that's how I justify my collection. We did some pizzas last night. Those were great. I'm working on the technique a little bit. So once I get that perfected, I will put out another video on those. They were good last night. Still some things that I need to adjust and work on. But anyhow, so we'll let this come up to temperature and then get those tomahawks on. All right, so it's been an hour. I'm gonna get these guys on. Now the heat pot is here. This is a little sear plate on this smoker. So I'm gonna try to keep them away from there, and I'm gonna put one over here and one over here to kind of space them out. And then stick a little probe in these guys. I'm gonna flip it around so I can get to the probe. One there. One there. Now for time's sake, I bumped it up to 300 because everything else in the house is going to be done. So, come on, turn on. There you go. I think I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way with these guys. That side's the bone, that side's the meat. You big dummy. There we go. Shove this guy in here. Try to stay away from the bone so you don't get crazy readings. Now I'm going for a medium rare, which is 145. So I'm going to leave those in there till we're in the 135, 140 kind of area. And I'll pull this sear grate back. We'll sear them down in here and then get them off. So probes are in. We'll see you back here once we're up to temperature. Not much more to do over here. Meantime, I'm going to get the salmon prepped up and get it ready over here for the little mini Traeger. So I'll bring you back when I have that salmon in. All right, so here we are. What's it been? It's been 40 minutes, and we are 90 for this tomahawk, and then what is it, 77 for this one that's on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them and rotate them. Right, so I'm going to take this one, flip it and put it over here, and this one, flip it and put it over here, so that we can cook a little even. And let's just switch these so that they make sense again. And I'll bring you in, don't worry. I'll let you see it. Alright, you know the rule. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. Well, we're gonna look real quick. Get these in. So now we got 81 on this side, 93 on this side. I flipped the probes so that everything makes sense. Let's close this guy down. I got the little mini Traeger going. And then what we got here is just this this Costco salmon, right? Let's get this guy off. And you just cook it in this tray, and this butter melts down in here. Everything gets all happy. So let's get this guy on. It says 400 for 25 to 35 minutes. This little mini Traeger puts amazing smoke on this stuff. So I'm gonna put this guy in here. Let's put it like that. And close her down, and we'll come back. I'll keep. I'm gonna do some probes on this, and then I'm gonna do a separate probe on this, my instant read. That way we can verify how accurate this stuff is. So, anyhow, I'll let this all keep going, and then I'll bring you back here in a little bit. All right, it's been a half hour. I'm gonna do a quick verification with my instant read. So let's see. So we're saying here that we are 118 and 127. So let's see how accurate that is. These guys are looking delicious. What did I say? 120, and that's the 118 side. So that's pretty accurate, pretty close. This is 136, and that's saying 127. Pretty close. 30. They're both right in the 130 area, so we're getting close to pulling them out. 42, 30, yeah. So those guys are getting close. It says Sear, and then the salmon's getting all happy. 155, 131. It's pretty consistent. This one's way more done. How about this guy? 130. These guys are the same. Okay, so 130, 140. Too hot to spin. Whew. All right. Okay. Won't be much longer, and then we'll crank this guy up to sear, so I can put a. I don't know that I need to. I mean, looking at these guys, talking about doing a reverse sear, but look at them. They're pretty. Yeah, we can just do a quick sear. Just to seal things up. Why not? Make them look pretty. Give it a little crunch. All right, so there we are. We're back, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes, and check both of these guys. See you then. All right, it's been 10 minutes. So we're going to take these guys. We don't need these probes anymore. I'm going to yank them out. I'm going to put them, these Tomahawks. Let's get this over here. Out of the way, making a bunch of racket. Grab this guy. Alright, let's put these. All those look good on here. I'm going to set them over here because it's still a little warm here on some foil. I just got my on some foil just to keep them somewhat tinted. Sorry, I'm looking with my eyes and not with the camera. Okay, and let's close this guy down and kick it up to 450. Hold up. sear lever open. That, just so you know, opens the sear. So let that go. And then, let me stop this and clean up. And then, double check on our salmon. We got 150-ish, 150-ish, 150-ish. So salmon, just so you know, is 145 is complete. Done and safe to eat. 140, 50-ish. So I'm gonna pull this, run that in the house, tent it. Our tomahawks done temperature is also 145. So keep it simple. See if this guy gets back up to temperature real quick, and then we'll sear these. So I'll bring you back when it's sear time. Get this salmon in the house. All right, let's sear these guys. Aye. Let's sear these guys real fast. I love it when your steak comes with a handle on it, right? Give these guys a couple minutes on each side, and then we'll foil them back up, take them inside, let them rest, and then slice them. All right, I'll bring you back once we're inside. All right, these guys have rested for 10, 15 minutes ish. Look at that. Juicy. Get a good look at both of them. So I'm going to take this guy off of the bone. Let's just follow this bone. And then I slice them up. Hot, hot, hot. Let's take this guy out. A little more than medium rare, but definitely looks delicious. So it's time to eat. We're gonna pull the salmon out, get everything going. So a little different video than normal, but there it is. Hear that timer? That means everything else is ready. So time to eat. So Merry Christmas. See you in the next video. All right. Well, I wanted to come in here at the end just to do a quick voiceover. Um, I didn't have any video of tasting these tomahawks, and they were absolutely amazing. Lessons learned. What would I do differently? Well, I mentioned that they were 145 is the done temp. Well, they need to come off a little bit before that. Maybe one. I think I pulled them at 135. They probably should have come off at 120 or 125 because after they sit and they kind of continue to cook a little bit, I would have rather to be a little bit more medium rare, but they were still buttery, tender, and super delicious. So I'm not mad at it, but I think next time I will pull them a little earlier Bottom line, these were amazing, and I'm not mad at them. They were delicious. A little more done than I would like, but absolutely delicious. So happy with them. Looking forward to doing them again. And like I said, I'll just pull them off a little bit earlier next time. But anyhow, wanted to come in here, wrap things up a little bit, and with that, I will see you in the next video.